Radio 1 DJ Adele Roberts revealed her shocking bowel cancer diagnosis in October last year. She sought medical advice after struggling with her digestion and now wants to raise awareness of symptoms and the importance of support from loved ones.
In her first TV interview since undergoing the surgery, my lovely friend and fellow I'm a Celebrity campmate, which seems like a long time ago for both of us, Adele, joins us now alongside her lovely partner, Kate Holderness, as well. Good to see both of you this morning. Good
Wonderful to see you.
Morning.
Oh, so nice. And good to see you, Adele, looking so well.
Do I look all right, Kate?
You look amazing.
Good.
You look amazing. I mean, you've always looked so well, haven't you?
Thank you.
Was that one of the things that surprised you in a way about the diagnosis, that you have always been very keen on your fitness? What was that took you by surprise that something was happening? Yeah,
it was a shock. I didn't realise that I could get cancer, and I know that sounds silly because I know now it can happen to anyone at any age, but I was pretty much vegetarian. I ran all the time.
Yeah.
I tried to keep fit and well and eat the right things, and I just started to notice that my digestion started to get a bit funny. And I mean, after all the stuff we ate in the jungle, I wasn't surprised. You know?
I mean, one of my favourite moments is you were just fearless at consuming all sorts of nonsense, weren't you? And yet, actually, you've always been very careful with what you eat in daily life.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then I just noticed that when I was going to the toilet, things started to change, and I noticed mucus at first. And then I started to notice a bit of blood, and it started to get a bit more regular. Yeah. And I thought, should I ring the doctors or should I not? Because COVID was happening, I didn't want to bother the GP. And then, in the end, it got so consistent that I thought I'd better just call up just in case.
So what's it like, then, when you get that diagnosis? Because it's the last thing you're expecting.
Yeah, shock, absolute shock. I feel like I've still not really taken it on board. I feel like I'm sort of just trying to get through each day. Luckily, I got told on the 1st of October, and on the 25th of October, they managed to remove the tumour, which was incredible. The NHS have been awesome. And then I was able to get back into a good routine, get back to Radio 1 and get on chemotherapy. And hopefully, I see the chemotherapy as my little snipers, getting rid of anything that might be left, getting rid of all the turkey stuff I ate in the jungle. And, yeah, hopefully by the middle of this year, I'll be back to normal, back to my old self.
Kate, she has an extraordinary energy and sunny, positive disposition. I mean, it must be really difficult for you as her partner to be alongside her and seeing her go through this. How's she been?
She's been amazing. I think we worked out yesterday, it's been just 16 weeks since she had that first diagnosis. So the things that you've been through in that time, it's quite mind-blowing. There's surgery, a stoma, chemo, and she's just faced it with positivity, determination, like she does everything else.
I'm sure your relationship has been part of it. I remember you bringing us all to tears when we were in the jungle, because I'm sure you saw her talking about this, Kate, that before you went in, you'd both looked to the moon and you'd said that at night, when you were lonely or frightened or whatever was going on, you were going to look at the moon and know that Kate was looking at the moon, and you had that to keep you going. So that terror that you must have both felt of a risk of separation and losing each other must have been terrifying.
Yeah, it was. It was quite hard with COVID as well, because when Adele went into hospital, she couldn't have any visitors. So you had that feeling of you desperately wanted to get her in the hospital to get it out, to get it sorted, but then not wanting her to leave. And I think when she was in hospital, our moon became the BT tower out of the window.
It's always there on the skyline.
Yeah.
What is the prognosis, Adele? How are you doing?
Yeah. So far, I believe that they've managed to remove all of the tumour, which is great news. It was in a really tricky place, so I could have lost the use of my actual bottom. So they've managed to save my bottom. I've got a stoma in the meantime, which I've named Audrey. She's keeping me going. She's keeping me busy as well. And I think hopefully once I've finished the chemotherapy, I should be well again, I think, fingers crossed.
Well, you're an absolute example to all of us. It's extraordinary. It's so lovely to see you. I'm sorry we don't have more time.
And so wonderful that you've talked and we've watched on social media talk about this, because you're young and cool. You're a Radio 1 DJ, for heaven's sake. And seeing you share that, I think, will help so many other people who have to have stomas and go through things like this. So,
yeah.
fantastic.
I just want to say to people, just please get checked. Don't be shy. The doctors are really brilliant and they'll look after you.
They will.
Wonderful.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.